Where's AEW? It's not about counting. It's about.
Yeah, you know this. You think you can tell us what to do, huh? You think that you can tell us what to wear? You think that you're better?
You're damn right, Chase. If I
and bow to the master.
have 379,000 points to face John Moxley.
Break it down.
Come on, guys.
We just got tired of doing what you told us to do, and that's the breaks, boy. Yeah, that's the breaks, little man. I said break it down. Degeneration next. Degeneration.
Well, I guess it would be good if I added this to the stream this morning. Welcome, guys. Welcome to the Smackdown Showdown morning edition. We had a little hiccup last night and got a little lazy, but we're back on track. We are hours away from Night of Champions. Now, are they in Saudi Arabia tonight?
Yeah, they're in Saudi.
What
Night of Champions is in Saudi.
I wonder if SmackDown was pre-taped last night.
It definitely was pre-taped.
I was gonna say, there's no way they would have him do a SmackDown and then fly all the way to Saudi Arabia.
No, SmackDown was pre-taped. Leaks were out all week, actually. I started seeing leaks for SmackDown as early as Tuesday afternoon.
Oh, okay, well, at least we're not the only ones that didn't do a show last night live.
There was no point. Everybody saw it. So it's like, hey.
Well, guys, welcome to the Smackdown Showdown. I'm one of your hosts, Venomous Vincent, alongside Jeffrey. Jeffrey, we still have not come up with a name for you for this show. I think Jeffrey is just plain old.
I'm getting Amy Dumas on these shows, man. And it's like, no. We can't be having me Amy Dumas. We gonna think of something, though. We definitely gonna think of something somewhere down the line.
Yes, we definitely have to think about this. Let's get into it. We start the night off from the O2 Arena in London with Whoop That Trick Williams and Little Yachty going down to the ring. Is it me or have we seen this interview with Little Yachty, Trick Williams, and oh boy,
it's because he's not memorable. Ricky Saints.
Ricky Saints, that's who it is. Ricky Saints. We've seen this.
He ain't never getting over. He ain't getting over.
You never know. You never know. You never know. I feel like we see this every week. Here's the crazy part. So I'm gonna spill the beans here on the show here. So Katie goes. So do you watch SmackDown every Friday? And I said, I sure do. I watch the highlights. And she goes, you don't watch the whole 3 hours? I'm like, for what? You watch the same fucking 6 people do the same 6 things every week? Okay, sure, we'll go with that. Because let me just tell you this. If you go on YouTube and you watch the 10-minute highlight reel, you've watched SmackDown. In 10 minutes, you've watched it. Okay? They give you all the main points. They give you 2 minutes of what the actual match is worth watching. And that's it. Now, do I not watch SmackDown every week? No, I would say I probably watch maybe an hour of SmackDown, give or take. Do I watch 3 hours? No, I don't. Because let me just say this. Do I watch 2 hours of Monday Night Raw? Yes, I'll watch Monday Night Raw. Okay? That's more appealing to me. I don't really I don't really care about SmackDown, and I guarantee you I'm not the only guy out there that does not watch 3 hours of SmackDown. So don't make me feel bad, guys, on the unpopular review channel. Don't make me feel bad.
It's hilarious because I don't think anybody can stomach 3 hours of hog slop.
No, they can't. This is just as bad. This is just as bad as watching Henry Godwin and Hunter Hearst Helmsley in a slop match at In Your House back in '95. This is just as bad. This is
probably worse. It is worse because for a person, flush that toilet. Absolutely, it's garbage.
Yeah, it's toilet trash.
Like at the end of the day, SmackDown hasn't really peaked since the OG Bloodline storyline.
No,
back between
trash.
Yep, absolute trash.
Trash.
The whole Bloodline's letting you know SmackDown is garbage.
One thing did happen this last night that I should have started the show off with, but I was discombobulated, was the fact that we are now seeing the end of the MFTs. The
My Family Jobbers. Hey, mommy, what's going on? It's been a long time. It has been a long time. It's good to see you on here.
They're done.
The My Family Jobbers. All right. No one cared. From day one, no one cared. All right. I know it's you, Charmaine. I see you, baby. At the end of the day, Solo decides to go on his own, create his own little stable of jobbers, which turned out to be, the Timu Tribal Chief and Wish.com bloodline. No one asked for this. All right. You get a few stable members. 2 of them get released because they were doing absolutely nothing. Jeffrey Copperton was just a waste of time. And then you got Tongaloa, one of the greatest superstars of our time. Botch City completely. And now we're coming to the end of this whole My Family Jobbers. Because let's be real, what has the My Family Jobbers actually done that was memorable? Name one thing memorable that they've done. I'll wait.
I can tell you.
Oh, wait, well, I might stand corrected.
I can tell you. They tried to take a run at the Insane Clown Posse's makeup on their face. They at least tried to challenge them of their look.
A bunch of Samoans with Insane Clown Posse mask. Yeah. You know what? That is memorable. One of the stupidest fucking things I've ever seen in my goddamn life. Like this, it's insane. It's insane. Literally.
No. Hold on. I'm wrong. I got one more. I think they're the only faction in WWE that I feel like each week one of the members gets fired from WWE.
You know what? Yeah, they had back-to-back releases in 2 weeks. So you know what? Shout out to My Family Jobbers for breaking that record, man. Round of applause. Round of applause for the My Family Jobbers.
I got to tell them. This is what I'm going to tell them. This is what I'm telling them when they all. Are you crying? There's no crying in baseball. Guys, that is if you've not heard, we have a new set of on the UPR Entertainment side. We just recorded a new set of reviews of Federation Thursdays with myself, Vic, and Jeffrey. And we just did this Thursday. We did Angels in the Outfield, right?
Yeah, Angels in the Outfield.
Next week we got
Major League,
and then we follow off with
the League of Their Own, baby.
There you go. So,
Cactus Katie, what's going on, baby girl?
What's going on, Katie? Fly, Eagles, fly. So,
but
okay. So
trying to stomach 3 hours of trash. You got what have we had on SmackDown since WrestleMania 40? We've had Dr. Libations come out every week. I respect you. I love you. I'm proud of you. What else have we? Dr. Libations, aka Cody Rhodes himself. All this man wants to do is come outside in his fancy ass suits and talk about I respect you.
I thought you were doing Dr. Evil. Not very, very evil.
If you listen to a Cody Rhodes promo, what do you want to talk about? CM Punk, you want to compare your junk to mine? They call me Raheem. What? Like, get your ass out of here. What kind of promo is this? And then you have the same nonsense going on. Danhausen. I don't know where he came from, but I guess that's the most comedic thing I've seen on SmackDown in a while. And it'll be something to laugh at, not laugh with. So it's nuts. The same goddamn rematches over and over. You got Rhea Ripley, who I'm gonna take back my title. I never lost. Hey, now that you took him back the titles, I like your body. I like your body. I like your body. I like your body. I like him. Like, shut up. Shut up. Do something. Cut a good promo. Your champions are barely used. I sometimes forget who's holding titles on SmackDown. I just now recently remembered that R-Truth and Damian Priest are holding the tag titles. When the fuck did that happen? Lord knows. Why? Because I don't care.
Well,
there's no meaningful storylines.
Did you know last week? It was I guess they just made it official that Damian Priest is now on AAA.
Good, something to do for his career because he hasn't done shit since winning the world title.
I know. I hate when they do that. I hate when they take somebody that they're so high on, they make him win the world title, and then they haven't had the world title for a couple months, and then they drop him, and then they got nothing for him. Like this is starting to be. Everybody was so high on Damian Priest. He won the title. He was on the high cloud. Now that he's down on the bottom earth, nobody cares, and he's starting to feel like one of those washed up NXT superstars that they bring in on Raw. They let him have a couple matches and they fire him.
Exactly. AAA might be a really good place for him now because he's not doing anything.
Let's talk about our first match on the card tonight. For the it was a tag team match. It was Tiffany Stratton and Alexa Bliss taking on Michin and B-Fab. Again, God, we see this match every single week. If it's not these same girls, it's the same. It's Michin and B-Fab either in singles. I just wish they would. I wish they would rotate on different shows like they used to be back in the day. Like just rotate what's going on so we don't have to see the same action every week. This match was super boring.
Absolutely.
I think the ending of the match with the roll-ups, I think that was more entertaining than the whole match. I mean, they kept going back and forth. I'm talking about the right match, right? That was the
listen, okay. At the end of the day, every match now, not right now, WWE has no such thing as finishers. There's no such thing as finishers in this company, all right? The most devastating move that finishes off your opponent in every match has been the fruit roll-up, all right? Don't worry about a finish. You can hit them with 3, 4, 5 finishers, but once you hit them with that signature fruit roll-up, it's game over.
Yeah.
But this match, no, I believe it didn't end in a fruit roll-up. You know what? I remember how it ended. Tiffany Stratton was going for the prettiest moonsault ever. Jade Cargill interferes. She falls flat on her face. B-Fab hits. I don't know what the hell this finisher is called, or what the hell that was. It looked botched. But she hits Tiffany Stratton, goes for the 1, 2, 3, and when there's about to be a beatdown from Michin, B-Fab, and Jade Cargill to Tiffany Stratton, out comes Chelsea Green. This is where I started to get a little entertained. Chelsea Green is something else. She needs to be main event. She comes out with a kendo stick, whacks B-Fab completely, instantaneously, without a problem. Proceeds to get in the ring and drops the kendo stick on her way into the ring. So you come out with an equalizer, you lose the equalizer, and I looked at it, I said, oh, she's about to get her ass kicked. This is about to be comedic gold. But to my surprise, not only did she throw it off both Jade Cargill and Michin, she actually made the save for Tiffany Stratton in the most clumsiest Urkel-like way I've ever seen in this company, which is hilarious. Hilarious.
Well, also, remember at the end of the match, Chelsea Green runs in and brings a kendo stick. And I don't know if this was set up or if she really did screw up and actually the kendo stick bounced off the ropes and fell into the aisle of the entranceway. but she runs in and she hits the rope with the kendo stick, and the kendo stick bounces off the rope and like comes out of the ring. So now she's looking at these two women like, ha ha ha. Okay, I got nothing.
The greatest circle moment I've ever seen.
But and then then she somehow, some way, both these two girls go over the top rope. This looked like a Looney Tunes skit off of one of their shows. I'm going to call them by their AEW names now. Jade Cargill goes over the top rope, and then Michin, she falls out of the ring, and then now you got Tiffany Stratton and Chelsea Green in the ring together. It's just bad booking. Like it just does not look good for TV. Like these. I mean, listen, the women, they know how to. Here's what's really funny about WWE now is that Vince McMahon never was high on women wrestling. Okay, he let it happen, but he wasn't high on it. Okay, now that he's gone, they would rather book a women's main event match than a men's. And then what was it? There was an event a couple weeks ago. Oh, I was watching NXT a couple weeks ago, and 90% of the matches were women. There was like maybe 2 men matches.
They're trying to push for the women because at the end of the day, when you really look at it, the women can go. They have more flexibility. They're more athletic. And not to say the men aren't athletic. The men are athletic as hell. But the women are more risk takers. And it's fun to watch. So now my issue stems from the fact that the way that they're booked. Back in the day, when people were feuding, you didn't get the same rematches over and over and over again. They would switch it up. Like you could take somebody from the mid card and have them face Jade Cargill, and Tiffany Stratton would run in somewhere either towards the end or find a way to interfere in the match to cost Jade Cargill a match. That's good booking. Right. That's good storytelling. Nowadays, it's you two get in the ring and fight. All right, we did this match already. Then you team with her and you team with her, and y'all get in the ring and fight. They're still doing the same exact thing. No stories are being told. We're just throwing baloney at the wall and seeing what sticks. And this is not the wrestling we all grew up on. Like, I get it. There's some people out there that try to give Triple H somewhat credit or benefit of the doubt. No. Triple Fraud will not get away with the murderous creative content that he's been giving us. You're chief content officer, and you're giving us AI slop. I look at this, and then at the end of every SmackDown credit, you know what I see? Executive producers, Triple Fraud, Lee Fittings, and Chat GPT. That's exactly what I see every goddamn time. Because that's who's doing this garbage. It's slop. And I'm tired of this slop. But I watch it so that you poor guys don't have to waste your Friday nights and watch this garbage and bullshit. It's bullshit. It's bullshit. Complete bullshit. We have Trick Williams coming out here with lemon peppers sprinkled on his shoes. Now he got the steppers. And then you're running around with Little Yahtzee. Why is Little Yahtzee here? Like, what are you doing here?
I would love for people to tell me. And oh God, I wish Mad Dog was on here. I so wish Mad Dog was on here because I know what Mad Dog would say. Oh, they're bringing him in because he's a name and people want to see him on TV because he's a celebrity. Nobody cares about Little Yachty, and they haven't for the last 5 years, maybe even longer. Nobody cares
I have to look up who Little Yachty was. They said he was a rapper at one point. I said rapper. I said, all right, let me see what songs he's done. I said, I've never heard of this guy. Oh, he did a song with Drake. And that makes him a celebrity? I don't know who Little Yachty is.
Wow. You've not, out of all people from New York, you've not heard of Little Yachty.
Little Yachty is not something that flies across our radar up here. Listen, for the Jay-Z fans out there, I hate to break it to y'all. Jay-Z's not that good. I'm sorry. There's never been a year where Jay-Z was the #1 hip-hop artist in the game. Sorry. You give me a year and I can tell you what year he got dominated completely. I can tell you which rapper actually dominated him. Some of them have dominated him multiple times over the years. So, no. And Little Yachty, when I Googled, when I heard his Spotify, I listened. I said, "Oh, okay. No wonder I've never heard of him. He would never come across New York as a rapper."
At least your governor is not trying to. Our governor in Tampa was trying to seize the Kanye West concert last night because he had some things to say about America, and they think he was going to get assassinated at the concert.
I don't think anybody's going to take the time out to assassinate Ye. Ye. At this point, assassinating Ye is like running over a
Isn't
dog.
his name now Ye?
Yeah, like at this point, he chose to change himself into Ye. And at this point, assassinating him is like running over a puppy in the street. Like, yeah, we'll tear up for maybe 2 minutes and then keep it going. Like it's like he's I don't even know. I can't call him an Uncle Tom because I don't know where he stands. I can call him crazy, but crazy creates controversy. Controversy creates cash.
Oh my god!
I don't know anymore.
All right, let's get into match 2, AAA Cruiserweight title match. Ray Phoenix and Nathan Frazier. I would have to say this is probably the best match of the night.
Ray Phoenix is the most underrated star on that roster. I watched him when he first came in. His tag team matches with Andrade, and then him winning the AAA title.
Oh yeah, Andrade.
At this point, Ray Phoenix is definitely shown that he's on par with Penta, completely on par, if not maybe a little bit better.
Better than Penta?
Yeah, he moves a lot better than Penta. Don't get me wrong, two brothers, two similar styles, but he's definitely moving a lot better than Penta. At least to me, from the showing that he's giving.
I knew Nathan Frazier wasn't going to win this match. I knew it wasn't. I like that they paired him with somebody that can keep up with his speed.
In all honesty, this match wasn't supposed to be who wins or lose. This was their way of saying, well, this show slop, so here's a banger of a match. And that's exactly what we're going to do. It's a banger, an absolute banger. We're going to put on a banger, and we're going to give you a banger. After that, the rest of the show slop. So, yeah, I appreciate the match. I definitely do for what it was. It was definitely a banger in its own right. Did anybody really care about the AAA title? No. I didn't even know that shit was up for grabs. I just thought Ray Phoenix was carrying it around as a prop, in all honesty. Kind of like how Dominic Mysterio was carrying the Intercontinental title as a prop for months. So, there's that.
Did you see the promo in the back where R-Truth tried to do a Razor Ramon impression?
Hilarious. But now this is where I begin to act. This is where the booking and the story writers are just terrible. Where's Peyton Royce's car keys?
He said, "What? Peyton Royce's car keys? What do you mean?"
Yeah, where's Peyton Royce's car keys? I could have sworn there was a story where R-Truth was trying to get Damian Priest to trust Peyton Royce's car keys. And now all of a sudden he's just vanished to the back of the Captain Catering over there. Like
Captain Catering.
Yeah, he's the captain of catering at the moment. Like just vanished. Like, where's Peyton Royce's car keys?
Do you think Peyton Royce? Do you think he's the leader of the catering, where he's telling people you can't take too much?
Oh yeah, he's the captain of catering right now. Like right now, they got him back there guarding the triple layer mousse cake, the triple chocolate layered mousse cake right now. Like no, you only get one piece. All right, get your ass out of here. We got plenty of people to feed over. He's the captain of catering right now.
Oh, that's funny. That's funny.
It's the truth.
Okay, so we got LA Knight in the ring with Solo Sikoa. Little promo. This was just for LA Knight to get more of his yaz in. Because let's just face it, this guy can't get his over more every night. Basically, what this promo was is that Solo Sikoa wants to back up LA Knight, which this is funny to me because Solo Sikoa is supposed to be like the quote unquote other tribal chief, but he wants to back up LA Knight.
I give him props for trying something new. All right. Like they could have just been regular and formulaic and say, you know what, Solo goes right back to Roman Reigns, begging and pleading and just falling in line. Instead, Solo is like, no, F that. I was supposed to be tribal chief. This is mine, and this bastard comes back and takes it. So now I'm going to destroy this bloodline. I approve the storyline. If done right, this can take Solo far, and this can finally push LA Knight to main event status where he belongs. If done right, do I have faith in Triple Fraud in his booking? Nope. Do I think Triple Fraud is going to do right by LA Knight? Nope. Do I feel like Triple Fraud is going to do right by any Samoan? Well, if you're Samoan, he has no choice. So yeah. So at this point, like this is just a story to put Solo over and bury LA Knight some more, and that's exactly what it comes down to.
Burying LA Knight
and burying LA Knight more.
I don't understand. He's so over with the crowd.
It doesn't matter if Triple Fraud didn't make you. He don't want you.
Oh, okay.
It's got to be because with Triple Fraud's mindset, it's I'm going to create you, then I'm going to put the rocket on your back because, you know, we have to show these people that we tell stories. This is what we do. We tell stories, you know, and as long as I can lie to the people and show them that I did it and I take the credit, this is how the show is going to go. And did you like the show? It was a great work, wasn't it? No, I didn't. I don't like the show. I don't like you. Get out. Leave. You're fraud.
Were you never a fan of Triple H back in the day?
Never. There really? Was not one time. Never. Like people try to put him as one of the all-time greats. No, how dare you? He doesn't belong in the same conversation with Kurt Angle. He doesn't belong in the same conversation with Bret Hart. He doesn't belong in the same conversation with The Undertaker. Hell, I don't even think he belongs in the same conversation as The Miz at this point. Get your ass out of here.
Really? You don't think he had some banger matches back in the day?
Hell no. I found nothing interesting about Triple H.
I just watched the match. I just watched the match this morning. It was Kurt Angle and Triple H in a steel cage on Raw. That was a freaking banger match.
Probably because of Kurt Angle.
Okay.
Probably because of Kurt Angle.
Not a Triple H fan. All right.
Never found like his 14-time title reign. Get your ass out of here. No one cares.
When are we going to see the end of this Johnny Gargano laying on a floor or a roadie case? Is his contract almost in? I feel bad for this guy.
Looking at how they're teasing this thing between him and Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn basically talking to a vegetable at this point. I would not be surprised if he came out of it at Night of Champions and helped Sami Zayn win the world title. Would that be a hell of a swerve? Yes. Would that be a exciting yet risk-taking booking decision? Absolutely.
Yeah, it would. It would. It really would. Let's get into match 3. Brie Bella taking on JC Jane. I'm sorry. I totally botched that. I'm sorry. Paige with Brie Bella taking on JC Jane's and Fallon Haley. I read that wrong because they put Paige in quotations and they should have put Brie Bella in quotations.
Yeah, they should have.
Yeah. Okay. So this match, real quick, 8 minutes and 35-second match. Again, I don't think Paige can go anymore. I really don't. I think she's, ever since she's gotten plastic all over herself, I think she's watched. Plus, also too, you know, she's still probably trying to wrestle safe because she has a neck problem.
Absolutely.
So it just, I just feel like if you have a neck problem and you're trying to wrestle safe, I guess it's just not a good combo. Like just quit now. You know, I mean, like I know it's her passion, but she's just, I don't feel like she's putting on good matches. Like this could be just my opinion. Honestly, I think if they make her a world champion now, I think it would be a waste of time for her to run as a champion.
It would be. I don't even think it's because she has neck problems, because, you know, the technology is advanced. Fusion neck surgery is able to cure a lot of people with bad necks. Like, look at, it did wonders for Edge. It did wonders for it did wonders for Paige as well. But the problem is, I think Paige has this scary, like she has this fear, this primordial fear that's always in the back of her mind that's forcing her to wrestle safe. Like, she doesn't want to go all out because she doesn't want to risk breaking her neck once more, which I understand. I can understand that. But if you still have that primordial fear and you haven't found a way to get over it at this point, you had your run, you return, end your career, and walk away from this. This is not for you anymore. This is not your time. This is not your era. You've done a lot. We thank you for your Absolutely. Walk gracefully into retirement and call it a day. Like, what is there left for this?
Oh, there's nothing. It's just she just doesn't want to give up. Like she was out of the ring for so long. She wants to continue where she left off at.
And that's not feasible. That's not feasible at all. Not feasible at all.
Paige picks up the win. Let's talk about. Sorry. Let's talk about this. How long is this going to go on for? I mean, I really hope the WWE universe can see this is getting very stale with Kit Wilson and the Miz, where they're stuck in this hitosis stage. And I really thought Matt Cardona was coming out as Zack Ryder. I really thought that was going to happen.
That would have been funny. That would have been funny.
Over the week, he teased. He put the internet YouTube championship in his bag and said that you might be seeing somebody from back in the day, and nothing. So I really thought that was going to happen.
Oh no, we did get that. We got that on we got that when he zapped himself and started doing woo woo. You know it. And I'm
no,
just
that was last week.
Oh, I have no idea what he's doing then. Like, honestly,
I thought he was going to come out as Zack Ryder. I thought it was going to happen.
WWE loves Caesars.
Los Garza came out, and they want their money back from the Knicks from their they bet against the Knicks or they bet with the Knicks.
They bet against the Knicks, then paid Danhausen like 10 grand to curse the Knicks so that they lose. Danhausen took the money and said, "I'm not cursing the Knicks." Absolutely not.
Stupid.
Like Danhausen basically pulled a New York move and swerved them completely. Like he taxed them on all their money. So shout out to Danhausen. He's actually showing his New Yorker side. Well, you're loved here.
Your favorite general manager came out and said, Nick Aldis, and said that you boys, instead of talking, let's do-si-do in the ring. So they set up a match for the tag team match, Danhausen and Matt Cardona taking on Los Garza. Again, this is, I mean, Danhausen.
Let's get the elephant out the room. Yeah, exactly. Let's get the elephant out the room, okay? Danhausen sucks as a wrestler. He has no business in the ring. As a backstage persona, you killed it. You know how to get your brand out there. You're killing it with this whole curse business. Stay the fuck out the ring. For the love of Christ Almighty. At this point, stay out the ring. I saw better matches from Eugene. I saw better matches from what was that dude with no chin who was running around back then? Running around with a Carmella. I seen, I seen better from no chin music. Okay, there was Danhausen. Stay out the ring. You have no business in the ring. Backstage personality, you kill it. You are absolute gold. Stay out the ring. If you want your career to actually advance further and do something with yourself, stay out. People are talking about making money in the bank. What? I don't want to see Danhausen as a world champion. I sure as hell don't want to see him with no money in the bank. Ain't no goddamn way. I refuse. Him running around with a briefcase that says you're cursed? No, stop. Stop. Absolutely not. Stop.
That's funny.
Stop it.
I think it would be a little funny, wouldn't it?
No, absolutely not. At that point, I'm turning the product off. And I'll be doing Smackdown shows with it playing in a YouTube video in the background to try and keep up with what the hell is going on. Because I don't want to watch this schlop. Undisputed champion Danhausen? Danhausen? No. That's exactly my thoughts. It makes me want to use the bathroom just thinking about that. Like, it's crazy. Absolutely not. No.
I did not see this match. Maybe you can talk about it. Chelsea Green taking on Jade Cargill. I missed this one. I think I took a bathroom break.
Yeah, there was literally a slaughter. Like, you blinked and it was over. Like, who Who thought Chelsea Green was getting any offense on Jade Cargill? This was a squash.
Oh,
A
was it a squash
guaranteed.
match?
It was a squash. It was a beatdown. No one cared.
6 minutes and 11 seconds. I guess it is.
Yeah, most of the time, Jade Cargill was just checking to make sure that her wig was staying on tight this time.
We also get a run in from Tiffany and Alexa Bliss.
Payback from earlier. That's all it was. Payback from earlier, and it's like, all right, that's great. This is basically the go home show, and they're setting up for Tiffany Stratton and Jade Cargill's match at Night of Champions. Which, in all honesty, no one cares. We move on.
Okay, so let's see here. Where are we at here? We got some promos in the back with Little Yachty and Trick Williams.
Little Yachty, something else.
Let's see. Okay, so now we are at match 6. This is interesting. These two used to be tag team partners, correct?
Yep.
Julia and
Kiana James.
Kiana James.
Yeah, they split recently, and in all honesty, I thought that they were going to do something like create a really good feud, but it turns out this is more of just, hey, you turned on me, so I'm gonna beat your ass. Kiana James lost, and that's that.
So it wasn't. You would say it wasn't that great of a match.
No, not really. Not really. Like when you look at the match, you could tell that Julia was carrying Kiana James through these tag matches.
I just love to see the mess ups and the oopsies.
That's literally becoming like my favorite thing to do when I watch a show. Who's gonna botch tonight? Somebody gonna botch tonight.
We get post match. We get Blake Monroe makes her arrival at the H2 Arena in London on the SmackDown main roster.
Yeah, with the audience of 3,000 to 6,000 people. Yeah, that was a great debut. Awesome debut, guys. Y'all were smart for doing that. And you know what Blake Monroe did when she debuted? Absolutely nothing. Nothing of interest. No one cared. All these vignettes and you did absolutely nothing. I'm good.
Let's daddle real quick in this promo with Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes had a promo with Jey Uso, Sami Zayn. I think Omos showed up. Not Omos, excuse me, not Omos.
Barack Obama Femi.
Oba Femi showed up. One of the main highlights was Cody Rhodes brought up Kevin Owens saying that you guys, this is your best friend. Number one, he won the world title and you didn't. And the second one was what? Oh God, what did he say? He won the world title.
Sammy didn't. There was something else he said because he was taking wild shots, and I'm not gonna lie, I kind of respected the crap out of Dr. Libations because for once he wasn't out here talking about I respect you and I'm proud of you and you want to compare your junk to mine. Like this was a hell of a promo because he took a shot at Sami Zayn saying, you know, he also said that Kevin Owens was a better wrestler than Sami Zayn. Like Kevin Owens has been to the top of the mountain.
I know the other one. He said, okay. He said, he said Kevin Owens would come out here and stab me in my front, not my back.
Absolutely, which is true. Then of course, you know, you got Gunther coming out talking his nonsense. No one cared whatever he had to say. And poor Gunther, the downfall of Gunther needs to be studied. Like he fell from grace. You went from ring general career killer to ring jobber. No one cared, which is bad. Next, Jey Uso comes out. He wants to run it back. Gunther says no. Like, thank God. And Jey Uso took some wild shots of himself because he looked at Cody and said, you know what? SummerSlam, we cool, but I'm coming for your title. Warning shot. Sami Zayn, if you champ, warning shot. He looked at Gunther. Gunther, I don't need to give you a warning shot. I already tapped your ass out like a bitch at WrestleMania 40. And then they brawl because that's what Triple Fraud likes to do. How do we make the segment exciting? We brawl.
I was very shocked to see Jey Uso kick Cody in the face at the end of this segment.
It basically just told everybody like, hey, Jay doesn't give a flying fuck. He wants to be a champion once more, even though nobody else wants that. No one's clamoring for it. No one's buying your merch anymore, Jay. It's all about Mr. Housing. Get out. Stop. End of this segment, Obafemi shows up. Cody gives Gunther a crossroads, and just they have this stare down, and I'm just like, I don't know why they did this, because did you forget your own continuity? Apparently, Oba was supposed to be going for Roman, but hey, it is what it is.
It is what it is. Well, that is, and I really thought Oba was going to come in the ring and pick up the belt and give it back to Cody before he held it up in front of him. But that did not happen. So I was a little disappointed in this segment. I really thought Oba was going to do more than just stand on the edge of the ring.
Yeah, this is the greatest booker of all time, Triple Fraud. Everybody's trying to praise him as the greatest booker of all time.
No,
he's your booker, guys.
He's not booker. He's not better than Vince. Nobody's better than Vince McMahon. Vince McMahon was.
No one's better than Vince McMahon. At this point, Tony Cocaine over at AEW is a better promoter than freaking
Tony Cocaine. I thought that was a myth. He really is a cocaine guy.
Yeah, hell yeah. What you think? You got all that money and you're not taking some bumps? How the hell you expect to deal with all them freaking assholes backstage? All right, you know what? Tony Cocaine is a better wrestling booker than Triple Fraud. You heard it first here over an unpopular review.
Well, that is the end of SmackDown. That's the review. What would you give this go home show rating for SmackDown?
A 2 out of 10. I was slightly entertained by Chelsea Green's Urkel semantics, and Danhausen still gives me an opportunity to laugh at him. So yeah, I'll give it a 2 out of 10.
You're gonna. I'm not even gonna give it that. Jeez. I'm disappointed in this. I mean, really, as a go home show, I mean, I miss shows that they actually used to build up the tension in the ring, and as they would be leaving the screen, as they would be closing the show out, you would see the intensity in these guys' faces. You don't see that no more. Like it's not, there's no close-ups anymore. Like it's I don't know how it's not Attitude Era, or it's not, it's garbage.
It's the problem is they overuse brawls. They abuse and overuse brawls. Like, save the brawl for the go home show. Like, I remember back in the Attitude Era, these guys, they would find a way to keep these guys as far away from each other as possible while still doing promo segments, playing dastardly tricks like dropping slime on each other or embarrassing them. And then come the go home show, they really go at it to a point where everybody's trying to separate them. And then they go to the ending credits. That's how you promote a match. Unfortunately, Triple Fraud forgot what it was like to be a wrestler. And it's sad. It's absolutely sad. Like,
I can't get over you in this Triple Fraud.
Triple Fraud needs to go somewhere. Like, I'm looking at the Night of Champions card, and I'm just like, this card is absolutely freaking predictable. Like, I can already tell you how this ends. Obafemi's losing. Brock's going to show up.
Obafemi's not losing. You think Obafemi's losing?
Brock's going to cost Obafemi the King of the Ring title.
Let's get into our predictions then. Night of Champions is today, 1 p.m. from Saudi Arabia. The first hour will be on ESPN, and then after that, you have to go to the ESPN on unlimited plan. Let's talk about the card. Let's start from the bottom. We got the WWE Men's United States Championship. We got Trick Williams taking on Ricky Saints.
Trick Williams got it. Let's be real.
Yeah.
Ricky Starks ain't. Then please next.
WWE Women's United States Championship. Tiffany Stratton taking on Jade Cargill. I honestly, if they make Jade Cargill the champion again, I'm gonna stop watching wrestling. I'm gonna stick with the champ, Tiffany Stratton.
They're gonna give it to Jade Cargill because what has Tiffany done with that U.S. title since winning it?
Nothing. But what they haven't given her nothing.
Exactly. At least with Jade Cargill, They're trying to tease the match between her and Charlotte Flair for SummerSlam. Give Jade Cargill the damn US belt.
I think this is going to be the match of the night right here. The steel cage match: Braun Breaker versus Seth Rollins. I'm taking Seth.
Braun Breaker's going to win. I guarantee you, Maxine Dupree or Bronson Reed returns and screw over Seth Rollins.
King of the Ring finals: Oba Femi taking on Jey Uso. I'm definitely taking Oba. There's no way Oba's losing this. There's no way.
Jey Uso wins via the help of Broccoli Lesnar.
Broccoli Lesnar. Queen of the Rings finals: Liv Morgan and Io Sky. I'm taking Io Sky. I don't even understand why Liv Morgan's in this match. She's the champion. Why would you just? They never give the champion a King of the Ring victory.
If Liv Morgan wins this match, it exposes Triple fraud for the fraud he actually is. Like get out. You need to be fired and removed from the chief of creative content. Like, you suck.
The last match, which they probably will open up the show with because they do stupid stuff like that. Undisputed WWE Championship: Cody Rhodes as the champion taking on Gunther and Sami Zayn. I am taking God. I think I want to take Gunther because I don't understand why I'm going to take Gunther. I just don't. I mean, like, I know in the back of my mind Cody's probably going to retain, but I don't understand why they took the belt off Gunther. He was a great champion.
I beg to differ. His first world title run was kind of trash. His second world title run wasn't really any better. Do I think Cody's going to retain? Absolutely. But if they're going to throw a swerve and Cody loses, it's probably Sami Zayn who's taking it.
Well, guys, that is our show for tonight. For this morning. Thanks for watching. You can always find me on Unpopular Review Entertainment side, as every week me, Jeffrey, and Vic will be reviewing a classic film every Thursday for Federation Thursdays, and you can find me here on Smackdown Showdown. Jeffrey, where else can they find you at?
Definitely Unpopular Review Federation Thursdays, the Smackdown Showdown, Big Pop Theory podcast, where we're always doing predictions and watching classic events from the 2000s, early 2000s to I guess the mid 2010s. I'm always streaming on Twitch at Desert Storm 459. Always drop by, see what's up. You'll hear a lot of cursing, so if you're not prone for profanity, I keep away because there's a lot of lewd things that be said on this chat. But otherwise, yeah, you'll always find me here every Friday bashing Triple Fraud and his terrible, creatively bankrupt booking on the Smackdown Showdown here on Unpopular Review.
Well, before we go, let's run down the shows for the week. Starting next Monday, every Monday, for regular review show, it is now Zia Silent and Cactus Katie with every surprise guest every other time with the executive consultant, because he's still on the show. We just don't know when he's going to show up. On Tuesday nights, we have the NXT review show, which we didn't even talk about NXT. Tomorrow is Great American Bash.
I look forward to that.
I look forward to that more than I look forward to today, whatever.
Everyone does. Everyone does.
Yeah. So we have NXT. We have Matt Mad Dog Kelly and the Wrestling Doll hold it down for Tuesday nights right after NXT. On Wednesdays for your All Elite Heat podcast, we have Bobby the Man and we have the Sheriff holding it down for the NXT. And then you can catch us Saturdays, usually at 7 o'clock, right here for Smackdown Showdown. Me and Jeffrey will be giving you the predictions for what happened on the day after the Smackdown Showdown. But it will be changing soon, because I think at the end of this month, don't we go to 2 hours?
We go back to 2 hours, which means now we can come back on Friday nights.
So I don't know exactly what. Did they give you a date yet or no?
It's supposed to be the last, like I think next week, it's supposed to be the last 3 hour show. And then afterwards, after July 4th, they're starting to.
So in 2 weeks, we'll be going back to SmackDown on Fridays. So make sure you check that out. But guys, from Venomous Vincent to Jeffrey, we'll see you guys next week. Peace out.
Peace.